Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the City of Greensboro. Two City of Greensboro departments are working together and sharing resources to address homelessness. The city's neighborhood development and workforce development departments are experiencing results from the Welcome Home program. The goal is to promote economic development and job creation opportunities for those experiencing homelessness. The city and Salvation Army are using this model developed to rapidly transition individuals and/or families experiencing homelessness. The program's three key components include securing housing, providing housing financial assistance, and matching participants to jobs and services. Welcome Home provides participants with an initial assessment, housing assistance, and case management for up to 24 months. Once participants are housed, they will enter the workforce development component of the program and receive assistance with employment training and work experience. NC Works has several employers committed to supporting the program, including the City of Greensboro. Neighborhood Development will use its homelessness assistance funds to support the rehousing component, and Workforce Development will use existing funds to support the employment program. The City of Greensboro scored a 79 out of a possible 100 points in the latest listing of the Human Rights Campaign's Municipal Equality Index, or MEI. The score ranks Greensboro first among all cities in North Carolina for the 5th consecutive year. The MEI examines the laws, policies, and services of municipalities and rates them on the basis of their inclusivity of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer or LGBTQ people who live and work in the city. Among the index categories where Greensboro scored highest were in municipal services, law enforcement, and the city's relationship with the LGBTQ community. The annual MEI is produced by the Human Rights Campaign, which represents more than 1.5 million members and supporters of LGBTQ equality in the U.S. The complete Municipal Equality Index list of rankings is available online. Greensboro Parks and Recreation will host a groundbreaking for Phase 2 of Keeley Park on Wednesday, December 18th from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Residents are invited to view renderings of the park improvements, which will include the state's largest inclusive playground west of Raleigh. The additional $2.2 million of amenities will include 3 picnic shelters, cornhole courts, a festival field, an outdoor fitness area with shading, expanded spray ground deck for lounging, and raised flower beds along with a teaching area for the community garden. The new playground, called Up in the Air, will be a national demonstration site as part of the North Carolina Recreation and Park Association Healthy Play Initiative. Keeley Park is located at 4110 Keeley Road in McLeansville. Phase 2 is funded by 2016 voter-approved bonds paired with funds from the Land and Water Conservation Fund. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
Hi, I'm Nadeem Akhtar, one of the psychiatrists here at Cone Behavioral Health, and we have Neil Mashburn, our physician assistant. We're going to talk about an important topic. As we know, the winter is coming, days are getting shorter, there's going to be decreased sunlight. It can affect people in certain ways. Some people can have depression and sadness. So we're going to talk to you and we're going to take you through winter blues and beyond, and how to and when to get help for it. Now we're going to talk about how to recognize the winter blues or holiday blues. Some of the common things are people may start feeling sad or unhappy for no reason. Some people may actually start overeating and they're spending more time in the kitchen. Some people may sleep less, some people may sleep more. Although the nights are already longer, but they go to bed early, they wake up late. Some people may start complaining of headaches, irritability, having more arguments with the family members. Some people may start not wanting to go to the gym or cut down on their outdoor activities. People may feel tired and unmotivated, exhausted. Some people may start indulgence in more alcohol and drugs and feel more worryful and start having more anxiety symptoms.
Here's some tips for coping with the holidays. Number 1, set realistic expectations. Make a schedule and stick to it. And in that schedule, be sure to put plenty of downtime for yourself so you can relax and enjoy the holidays. Also, be sure to get plenty of rest, continue to exercise, and try to eat healthy. Take a break from social media. Spend time with your family. Engage. Turn off that computer, shut off that cell phone, and be involved with the family.
Now we're going to talk about the warning signs of winter blues. It is important to recognize it so that you can get help. Some of the common things that can happen is dysfunction. Dysfunction can be in any way. You can start skipping school, not going to work, calling in sick, amotivated, not able to do the things that you were enjoying before, like social activities. Other things to worry about is hopelessness. People start feeling as if there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Crying spells. You're getting more irritable with the family and friends, and small things bother you too much. Feeling of guilt, as if you're recalling the past events which are traumatizing. Excessive sleepiness. Not taking care of your personal hygiene. The most important thing is some people start losing weight. If the loss in weight is more than 5% or the gain in weight is more than 5%, it's definitely a sign that this is more than winter blues. You may turning into a major depressive disorder, and it is time to get help.
So when and where to get help? Again, if you have feelings of hopelessness, anxiety, and depression that seem particularly intense and don't go away, or if you're having suicidal ideation or a family history of depression or mental illness, you can always talk to your family doctor, or you can call Cone Behavioral Health, Kernersville Med Center. We're here. Thanks for joining us. We hope we've been able to provide you with some helpful information. If you or someone you care about is experiencing depression or the holiday blues, help is available. For more information, go to conehealth.com/behavioral health.
Safeguarding our small business community from cyber attacks is the focus of a new city initiative. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has collaborated with North Carolina A&T State University and Greensboro Technical Community College on a cybersecurity project aimed at performing threat intelligence and information gathering of the dark web. This will allow the city and universities to identify information that could be exploited by hackers to inflict harm and cause reputational and financial damage to businesses in Greensboro. Hackers typically use the dark web to buy, sell, post, and share information they have compromised through cyber breaches. The information is then used by other hackers for illegal and malicious activities. Students from North Carolina A&T and GTCC are working to uncover intellectual property, usernames and passwords, credit card numbers, social security numbers, information about vulnerable systems and applications, and other information that could be used to gain unauthorized access and compromise systems. Students share their findings with the city's Information Technology Management team as well as members from the local FBI office. The FBI will ensure identified information is communicated to local businesses so action is taken to minimize the impact on our business community. The Greensboro Coliseum box office is your connection to the Nitro Circus, coming to the BB&T Field in Winston-Salem on May 1st, 2020. Tickets are sure to go fast. Nitro Circus is headed across North America with its explosive You Got This tour, and the only way to truly experience it is in person. Witness Nitro's thrill-loving daredevils brave the world's largest jumps, including the world-renowned Giganta ramp, one of the largest action sports ramps in the world, as they launch close to 5 stories into the air. Be there live when they attempt the craziest stunts imaginable on contraptions you never imagined could fly. With no roof, there are no limits. These real-life action heroes are sure to inspire fans of all ages as they push the limits with record-breaking attempts each night. This is the show of the year you don't want to miss. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com, NitroCircus.com, the Bridger Fieldhouse box office, and the Greensboro Coliseum box office. Greensboro Parks and Recreation will offer several winter waterfowl scouting opportunities. You can ride the pontoon boats on Lake Townsend. The tours last approximately 1.5 hours. Each tour is limited to 10 people. Life jackets are provided and binoculars are available upon request. Rides are taking place at 3 p.m. on January 5th, January 19th, February 2nd, February 16th, March 15th, and April 1st. The cost is $7 per person. To schedule a tour, call the Lake Brant Marina at 336-373-3741. Lake Townsend is located at 6332 Lake Townsend Road in Brown Summit. For more information regarding this program and others at the City Lakes, visit the city's website. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate local artists, business owners, community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the city is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on choreographer Dom Sebastian Alexis. Dom Sebastian Alexis is a UNCG-trained dancer, choreographer, instructor, and artistic director of a neo-contemporary dance company. But at heart, Dom Sebastian is a b-boy, a contemporary street dancer ready at any moment to dance battle alongside his buddies. This Greensboro native is the artistic director of the B-Boy Ballet, co-founder of the Gate City Breakers, and one of the creative forces behind movement projects seen around the Gate City. The dance company includes about 10 B-Boys and 5 contemporary dancers who have performed at First Fridays, Carolina Theater, LeBauer Park, and TEDx Greensboro. He has also performed with the Greensboro Ballet in its production of The Nutcracker, and he continues to spread dance knowledge. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. 'Tis the season for gift giving, and several city employees are taking on the role of Santa's helpers. Coming up after the break, we'll find out how they're spreading some holiday cheer throughout the Gate City. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Santa has a host of helpers working behind the scenes to make the season merry and bright for some very special families. Joining me now to tell us about Operation Yuletide is Josie Cambereri. She is the coordinator for the Greensboro Police Department. Hello, Josie. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining me. Tell me about Operation Yuletide and how long has GPD been involved?
GPD has been doing Operation Yuletide for about 10 years. And it's an initiative where our officers are able to help families and individuals who are in need during the holiday season, bring some joy, bring some gifts.
Okay. It's a really great program. We've been involved since the time I've been with the city for the past 3 years. How do you identify the families?
Yeah, the program is unique in that it starts with the officers. So every person that we're involving in the program has been directly referred by an officer. Just due to the nature of their job, the officers are coming into contact with these individuals who have been impacted perhaps by a crime during the year or some kind of accident, or also just an unfortunate circumstance in their family. And so these officers come to know and have those personal connections with those people, and then they are referring them to the program.
Okay, that's wonderful. So you're actually meeting direct needs.
Yep. Absolutely.
And this year is an opportunity to recognize the needs of some of our elders. How has that worked?
Yes, so this year we also adopted the Stone Ridge senior community. So in addition to the families that we'll be supporting, we'll also be supporting 50 senior citizens that live there.
Oh, wonderful. And I know they will be excited just to have the company and people visiting and stopping in and checking on them.
Absolutely.
But bringing them the little gifts that they requested, I know that's going to bring added cheer. And I know you mentioned the officers, but employees through the city of Greensboro also participate in this. What does it mean? What kind of feedback do you get in terms of the meaningfulness to our employees?
Yes, I always like to tell people it's a GPD initiative and that it starts with us, but it really widens to involve so many people in Greensboro, citizens, and then of course a lot of our city departments also adopted families this year. There was a lot of participation within GPD as well. And the thing that I hear over and over again is just, especially for the officers who their daily role, their responsibilities maybe isn't the fun stuff, the warm stuff. This is their opportunity to do something for those people that they meet that have been through something terrible this past year. And it's just their opportunity to care for those people and to love back on them. Same for our city departments. They've had the same kind of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And how can the community as a whole support this effort and keep it going beyond the 10 years you've already been doing this?
Absolutely. They can be part of it in a number of ways. So we take item donations. We do, essential household items, toiletry items, and then, of course, lots and lots of toys for all of the kids. So they're able to donate toys. They can also do a contribution by writing a check to the Police Foundation.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Well, Josie, we thank you for stopping by to tell us about Operation Yuletide.
Thank you.
It's so nice to know our officers and employees put smiles on the faces of so many special folks in the community, and we are glad to support it and hope that folks will help for next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you. Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you cannot make it to City Hall, we broadcast the meetings right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and Roku. City Council meetings take place on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The Mabel D. Smith Active Adult Center received its 5-year recertification as a Center of Excellence by the North Carolina Division of Aging and Adult Services. Centers of Excellence provide exemplary services and opportunities to their communities and serve as mentors and models to other senior centers. This category generates 3 times the amount of funding from the Area Agency on Aging compared to senior centers that are not certified. Of the 163 senior centers in North Carolina, 79 are centers of excellence and 6 are centers of merit. Smith Active Adult Center originally opened in 1976 as Fairview Recreation Center. It was renamed in 1982 as the Mabel D. Smith Center at Fairview. In 1998, it became Mabel D. Smith Senior Center and transitioned from a traditional recreation center to a senior center serving adults ages 55 and older throughout Greensboro. In September of this year, the center's name changed yet again to Mabel D. Smith Active Adult Center, serving those age 50 and older. For more information about Smith Active Adult Center's excellent programs and services, please call 336-373-7564. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first prepare to mark your calendar for all the great events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Lana. There's a lot going on in Greensboro this holiday season, so let's get started. This weekend, Greensboro Ballet's sparkling production of The Nutcracker will begin in the dazzling and recently renovated Carolina Theater. Greensboro Ballet invites you to bring your family and friends to the most festive holiday tradition of the season. Swirling snowflakes, giant mice, dolls that come to life, and sweets from around the world are just some of the characters you'll experience as you join Claire on her magical adventure. For showtimes and ticket information, visit carolinatheater.com. Continuing this weekend is the Triad Stage's annual production of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Come celebrate the season as Scrooge and his spirits are headed back for a holiday ghost story of hope and redemption. The show starts this Friday and runs through December 24th. Be sure to get your tickets at triadstage.com. On Saturday, head over to the Greensboro Coliseum for the Triad Holiday Concerts. Fox 8 and Old Dominion Freight Line is celebrating the Triad Holiday Food Drive, which provides the Salvation Army with food to help feed local families in need this holiday season. This is the largest and most important food collection event of the year for the Salvation Army. Last year, over 22,000 people were served. The concerts are open to the public, and an array of seasonal music is provided by the Greensboro Symphony Orchestra. For more information, visit greensborocoliseum.com. This weekend, Santa Claus is coming to downtown Greensboro. Visit Santa at the Biltmore Greensboro Hotel as part of Downtown in December. Bring a camera to capture a special moment, and be sure to grab a bite to eat and finish your holiday shopping while you're here. Visit downtowngreensboro.org for more information. If you haven't already, be sure to visit the Greensboro Science Center's latest exhibit, Toys, The Inside Story. Peek inside popular toys. Explore linkages, cams, pulleys, and circuits as you discover the mechanisms that make toys move. The exhibit is only here through January 5th, so make sure you come out and experience it. It's fun for all ages. For more information, visit greensboroscience.org. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here in GTN to find out about more events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents, and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The city's budget department launched a new online bond tracker to help residents find information about the bonds voters approved in November 2016 in the amount of $126 million. The bond tracker provides details on the projects for community and economic development, housing, parks and recreation, and transportation. John Decker, interim budget director, says the bond tracker is one more example of how the City of Greensboro is using technology to be a more purpose-driven, people-centered, data-informed organization. The bond tracker shows how much money has been spent on each project and other details such as estimated start and completion dates. To follow the progress of the projects being funded by the 2016 bonds, access the bond tracker on the city's website. Straight ahead, on the other side of the break, is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the City of Greensboro. The city is named one of the top-ranked digital city governments by the Center for Digital Government, or CDG, in its annual Digital City Survey. This is the city's 5th Digital City Survey Award. Greensboro tied for 10th place with the city of Riverside, California, for cities with a population of 250,000 to 499,999. Greensboro was recognized for using technology to tackle social challenges, enhance services, and strengthening cybersecurity, among other categories. Greensboro has achieved an ISO IEC 27001 certification, a globally recognized standard for its cybersecurity management. The city is one of only a few worldwide to achieve this prestigious cybersecurity certification. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings. Be sure to download our weekly podcast, Talk City Greensboro. And now GTN is streaming on Roku. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.